Hello, welcome. This is your weekly tarot reading for health, wealth and abundance. Okay, so we're going to go into this energy for the next week. I haven't done a health, wealth and abundance reading for over a week. It's probably been coming up 2 weeks now, so sorry about that. But I'm doing the morning consciousness lives now. Obviously I do give free readings in them, so you're going to see a bit of that, but if you can always fast forward bits and then you can see me talking and just sharing consciousness information in there. But we're going to go into this health, wealth and abundance, and I've got for the first time these new cards that I created. very rough design. What would you call it? Raw. They're a bit raw, a bit punk. I don't know if that's the word. No, I'm trying to think of the right word, what I mean. But anyway, oh, it's bugging me now. It's bugging me. I know what I'm trying to say. But in any case, I might see if I can get them printed off properly in the printers so that they are on bigger cards and maybe typed rather than handwritten. But we're going to use those because I can't find a proper consciousness deck. I've looked at Kuan Yin decks, I've looked at Buddhism decks. They do not give the proper information on consciousness. And I can't see Eckhart Tolle ever creating a deck of cards or Muji because they're too conscious. They would never create cards because they're completely enlightened people. I'm still like you, I'm on the journey. Okay, so let's go into this, okay? Exciting. Let's go into the energies now for the next few days. Okay, what is going on for our health, our wealth and our abundance? I feel it's good. I'm feeling a very good energy. Let's see what we get. Asking the spirit of the tarot for the collective, particularly the collective people watching this channel regularly. I know you are part of the soul family here on this channel and we are vibing. We're going through very similar journeys, very similar. I understand what you're going through and we just want the tarot, the spirit of the tarot, to tune into our collective consciousness and just help guide, you know, for the next few days, the next week, on our health and our wealth and our abundance. Oh, how cool is this? Healer of abundance. That's amazing. Let's read it. Okay, never doubt that you can make a difference. Your creativity and ability to innovate make you destined to succeed. It might be the time to expand your career, or I want to say, because a lot of people in my soul family don't have regular jobs. You have a lot of us have got unusual hobbies, or I don't even like the word hobby, unusual creativities and unusual pathways. And many of us on this channel have, you know, unusual maybe ways that we get our money. We might have unusual habits. We're very abundant people, but maybe not in the sense of a formal career. But some of us have got formal careers on this channel, don't get me wrong. Some of us have got what you would call regular jobs as well, but you're deeply spiritual. You're much more deeply spiritual than the average person that you meet outside. So we're all different here, but I just want to point that out. So never doubt that you can make a difference. Your creativity and ability to be innovative make you destined to succeed. It might be time to expand your pathway, shall we say, but don't forget to leave time for your soul family. This situation involves a person who's down to earth with a gift for design or that type of thing, creativity. He or she is open-minded and nurturing. Let's not be gender specific, but you know, this is a nurturing person, it's a practical person, it's a very grounded person, it's very rooted. This person's conscious, they don't overthink life. Now, this is the energy we're going into. This is Queen of Abundance, okay? Queen of Pentacles. So it basically means that we are really starting to embody that more rooted, grounded energy. Now, the more rooted and grounded you are means that you're not in the mind. You're much more present in the moment. That means you're tapping into spirit, and spirit is abundance. You know, spirit is pure abundance energy, and that pure abundance energy is channeling through you into your physical reality, okay? And that's the energy we've got for the next 7 days. So bring it on. It looks good. Let's see what else we get in the tarot. Okay, so now we may recently have had some experiences of fear around our abundance. Okay, there may have been a feeling of needing to hold on to resources or hold on to our security, whatever that may mean to you. Okay, a feeling somewhat triggered about letting go, perhaps worried about health, wealth or abundance in some way, and holding tightly onto our kinds of privacy or our, you know, security, whatever that may be. But as we move through the next week, we've got this Knight of Wands energy. So this is us starting to relax again, starting to come into this vibrational alignment. And I keep doing these morning vibes, and I'm going to keep doing them because it's about helping everyone on this channel to come vibrationally aligned in the morning. Some of you already can do it and you don't need that. And if you don't need that in the morning, power to you, because I still do. But yeah, this is us over the next 7 days. We are aligning on this channel more and more and more. All right, our energy is getting better and better. This is creativity. You are starting to remember who you are when you're creative and when you're motivated and you're just flowing. And there's no guilt here. There's no guilt, and it's certainly fully accepting yourself the way you are. And here, Hangman reversed. Now, something hasn't been progressing, but what I'm feeling is the energy is very deep right now. And the reason why it's not been progressing is because Spirit is trying to take you deeper. I can tell you now, what I get shown is in this lifetime, you may feel certain things haven't come to you that you would have liked, that your ego would have liked. But it's because in this lifetime, you're on a deeper journey. Spirit is pushing you the furthest you can go in this lifetime. I know that. Okay, so let's pick some more cards here to look at these. Okay, you need to surrender and make a choice. Okay, so where you've kind of had to hold on, I don't know what this is to do with. It really actually could be to do with anything in your life where you've just felt a bit vulnerable and like you felt like you've had to kind of protect yourself, or you've been trying to hold on to your worth, your value, feeling like a bit threatened, you know. And it's like the tarot is saying, look, just surrender. Don't panic, you know, stay conscious, just trust in Spirit. The reason why you're going through these challenges at the moment, the last few weeks, the challenges you've been going through, is because Spirit is trying to help you become much more aligned. So sometimes you have to go through a challenge to take you deeper. You regress a little bit, you get a little bit worried again, you maybe fall out of alignment a little bit, but then because you've gone deeper, you can rise higher, you know, you can rise higher, and actually you come out the other side more conscious. So you sort of have to kind of go, it's like it's kind of weird because you're at a certain level of consciousness and you feel like, oh my God, I'm functioning so much better, I definitely feel more conscious than I used to. Then you hit a wall, you've hit this kind of wall. That's what I'm getting shown. That wall's made you go down a bit. And you think, oh God, why am I allowing a challenge in the Matrix to make me regress? And I'm not doing so well. But you have to go deeper, surrender, accept, trust in Spirit. Then you come out the other side of that challenge and you're more conscious than you were before. And that's why you're coming out with this Knight of Wands energy. What I'm getting shown by Spirit is this is the week, the next 7 days from Wednesday to next Wednesday, you know, I know that's a bit of a strange week, but the next 7 days, you're going to be much more reliant. It's like, boom, I know where I am. I'm back in my spirit. I'm back in my spirit. Okay. So spirit is trying to get you to learn to trust more in spirit. Because it's only through challenges, when we come out the other side of them, that we think, Jesus, why didn't I just trust in spirit in the freaking first place and just freaking relax? Okay. Yeah. Now, there's been a tower moment, and it's funny, right, because I was picking a card for the Knight of Wands, but it fell on top of this card here, where I said that we've been made to feel a bit vulnerable, like we've had to hold on to stuff. Tower. And I thought to myself, well, why is it fallen on top of those cards? Because it's not supposed to be, but it is. It's related to the past, the very recent past, the last 1 to 2 weeks. The challenges you've been going through, there's been some things changing and shifting, and it's all been trying to trigger you so that you would just learn to relax and trust in spirit more. And once that penny drops, this next few days, you're going to be like, oh, I get it now. I freaking get what spirit's been trying to get me to understand, you know? And it's like Wheel of Fortune, boom. Do you see what I mean? Now, it sort of fell out in a bit of a challenge position. I don't really like to say that, but I'm going to tell you the truth. You know, it's still a bit of a challenge to fully believe that you're owning this now. You're owning your path. You're owning your spiritual development. You're owning your spiritual alignment now. The things that you're doing, you are consciously manifesting through the fact that you're more conscious and therefore more connected to spirit. And don't forget, the first card we had was the Queen of Pentacles energy. Doesn't matter what gender or sexuality you are, that Queen of Pentacles energy is a very rooted, abundant, golden, healthy energy, right? Vibrant. So with the Wheel of Fortune there, even if it's slightly in a challenge position, it's just about embracing more and believing more that you're now moving in the right direction. And, you know, certain things are going to take a hit. I'm sorry to say, yes, there will be certain things that have to take a hit in your life. Maybe certain people have had to take a hit in your life the last couple of weeks. Maybe certain, you know, situations have had to take a bit of a hit. But maybe you've had to take a bit of a hit. But it's actually going to make you realign everything now, because you've got more clarity. That's what I'm getting shown. Well, you've got the Hangman, you see, the next card. In the reverse position, so it's like a true awakening. Spirit's brought it upon you. You're forced into this situation, not through wanting it yourself. And it's like, boom, the light comes on and you're like, oh, you know, this is where I needed to be. And I kind of had to go through certain challenges the last couple of weeks so I could really understand how far I've now come. So, you know, I think so much greater clarity coming in the next 7 days. I think some of you have already got that clarity. But I do get shown that, you know, probably more clarity is even going to come the next 7 days. And it's just going to be like a light going on. Boom. Oh, I get it now. Now I understand, you know, the path I need to be on. It's very, very clear what I need to be doing, who I need to be pulling away from, what situations I need to be pulling away from, what things I need to be investing my energy in. And when I align all those things in the right way, I'm starting to channel the abundance. I can feel it coming through me energetically from spirit. And that's what I'm being shown. Do you see what I mean? So let's see. Yeah. I thought, shall I pick that? Because that comes straight out. Queen of Pentacles again. It's a Queen of Pentacles week. It's a Queen of Pentacles week. So you're awakening to your own abundance. You're awakening to your own divine power in the next 7 days. What I want to say to you is, if you have had any worries to do with money, Spirit is trying to awaken and empower you to feel the abundance, because it is coming for you and it's going to keep coming for you. You're going to keep receiving, you know, you're going to be successful and in receiving more money. Also, any work situations stabilising out very nicely. things being productive as well. Your energy is much more productive the next 7 days. You're going to find you're getting yourself more work done, or things being more effective. In terms of health, I want to say to you, health is becoming less and less of an issue. Because you're in this Queen of Pentacles energy, and the Queen of Pentacles is so relaxed. You see, the more relaxed you are, the healthier you become, because all the wholeness and the healing comes directly from the consciousness, and that's where you're tapping into that energy. So any health ailments are going to be significantly improving. So yeah, it's really good. So let's have a look at the consciousness deck, and see what we get with that. Gilbert's sleeping down here. I don't know if you can hear him snoring. Nothing I can do about it. Oh dear. Oh, it's quite nice actually, because sometimes when I'm working, I get comments pop up at the same time, like random comments on the channel or on Facebook of people just commenting on the readings and stuff, and it is nice. It does make me smile. Okay. Come on. Ooh, right. This is very good. 2 cards, very good. Okay, first one, you are breaking karmic patterns. Okay, so that's why the last couple of weeks has felt very intense, because I'm getting shown that you've been breaking karmic patterns. They've been very deep running patterns. These are patterns that you've had in previous lives where you couldn't break out of them because you didn't know how. But this lifetime you do. This lifetime you've got the relevant information, you're tapping into the right source, and now you understand how to do it, you know, to not replay negative mind patterns, to not keep telling yourself negative stories of the past or negative stories of the future, to tap into source consciousness. You know, that needs to be your natural resting place. And you've also got this other really, really cool, I'm going to take one more card after that because there was another one I saw. This one, you are moving into your alignment, okay? So that is confirmation. You are moving into your alignment. You're doing brilliant. So you don't need to second guess yourself. You don't need to question yourself. The things you're doing right now are the right things. And the other one, now this is, I think, and funnily enough, it actually fell on that side, the past. That's so funny. All the challenging cards are going into this last 2 weeks. The Matrix is distracting you. So the Matrix has been trying to distract you, even yesterday, even possibly yesterday. You have been, something in the Matrix has been trying to pull you out of alignment again and again, very recently. And you know this has been happening. And you're much more vigilant to it now. And that's good. You're much more aware of when this is happening. And the awareness is good, because the more awareness you have, the more you will start to have power and be able to transcend this. Because you think about the majority of the population, 90% of the population are completely asleep. They've got no clue what's going on, you know, and that's how I used to be. I had no idea what was going on. I used to pray to God when I was in my early 20s, and that's going back 20 years ago. I used to pray to God and say, I hate you. I hate you. I don't understand what's going on. I do not understand. Please help me find my healing. Please help me. I could not understand, you know, and now you do. That's what's been going on the last couple of weeks. The Matrix has been trying to distract you from your alignment, but do you know what you're doing? You are freaking rising out of it. You are rising out of it, and it's like, boom, okay? You're breaking those karmic patterns, okay? You're moving to your alignment, and it's happening, you know? You've got this Queen of Abundance energy. So let's have a look at a Goddess Oracle deck, because this is a really nice energy from this deck. I love this one. You know, we're at the very beginning of spring now. And I know in England it don't really feel like spring, and obviously other parts of the world, we might be in a completely different season. But where I am here, I'm just outside north of London, where I was born. And basically, the goddess is returning because it's the very beginning of spring. Ah, now this is nice. Your spirit guides are helping you. Calmness. Let things settle. Okay, let things settle. I think that's a good one for me as well, actually, because things have been a bit crazy for me the last few days. Well, the last 2 weeks, but the last couple of days now. So your spirit guides are now saying you're getting in alignment, the energy's coming good, you're moving in the right path, you're transcending the drama, you're not allowing the matrix to distract you, you're breaking your karmic patterns. There's definitely, I'm being shown strongly, a karmic pattern that you know you've had, whether that's a certain addiction, whether that's been pleasing other people, whether it's been you know, something to do with your health, whether it's been a karmic pattern to do with money, whatever it's been, you are breaking that karmic pattern right down now. It could be to do with attachment. Could even be a karmic pattern you've had around attachment, and you know you've had that karmic pattern in previous lives, and you're breaking it down now. And all that work you've been doing, where you're now transcending that, yeah, because you are, I can see this in the cards, where you're transcending this old karmic pattern, you now need to just allow things to settle down. So you may find next week quite quiet. You may find less activity going on, because your spirit guides are trying to now solidify you in this new vibration. And I feel that is the energy, and that's what's going to be happening. You know, it may even be starting to happen now, but definitely the next few days. And I'll just show you that card again, because I just think that energy is so super, super deep and calming. You can actually feel a healing vibration coming off that card. So, yeah. So let's finish off with the self-mastery card. And, yeah, let's see what we get. Oh, healing. Isn't that funny? Just said about that healing coming off that card. This is a really good message. I wish these cards were bigger. They're so tiny. Gradually, my old self falls away. My sorrow is lost and my anxiety fades. As a master, I experience irreversible positive change and I become whole. It's a journey back home. It's a journey back home to self. You know, that is true healing. I'll read it again. Gilbert. Gilbert. Gradually, my old self falls away. My sorrow is lost and my anxiety fades. As a master, I experience irreversible positive change and I become whole. And that's what's happening. For everyone watching this channel, you are becoming whole. This week is a very good week for health, wealth and abundance, because we are getting closer and closer back to spirit, back to source, you know, source. So that's it really, that's the message. And I do put the readings up on Instagram and Facebook, so if you watch it and then you just want to read it and see the pictures, because I probably will put a picture up for this reading, but normally I don't. But any of my readings that you like, you can always look them up on Facebook and see you know, what I wrote about it, which is the same thing as, it's just a shortened version of this video and the layout of the cards. What else do I want to say? Yeah, if you want to book in for a reading, more specific for yourself and your journey, let me know, contact me. And I'm sending you lots of love, lots of peace, wherever you are on Gaia. And thanks for sharing the channel as well. If there is anyone you think might like the channel, thank you for sharing it with them. And one love and peace across Gaia for your next few days.